Luna.
Bonjour.
Ça va bien?
Oui.
You gave us a meeting in this hotel, the St. James Hotel here in Hollywood. Does this place have a special meaning for you?
No, it's just close to my house.
Yeah?
No, I like it because there's lots of imitation Tamara de Lempicus, who's actually one of my favorite painters. And I like Art Deco, which is the design of it. As far as hotels go in Los Angeles, I think it's one of the prettier ones.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
On your latest album, we discover a very soft and romantic woman in the lyrics. Where's the bad girl?
Right in front of you.
You felt like putting aside, you know...
Well, I think that part of me is, I mean, that side of me is still in, like, a song, for instance, like Human Nature, you know. But I didn't want to give the critics any sort of ammunition. And let's just say that part of my personality is in hibernation. At least it's for the sake of my record.
So you're showing the nice side of you for this
It's not that I'm showing the nice side of me, it's just that, I mean, I think that there's a lot of different sides to every human being, and everybody has lots of different sides with their personality, and it really, a lot of it has to do with what mood you're in, right? So, I suppose I was in a romantic mood when I was writing it.
You said that making this album has been a true test to your stability and sanity. What is that so difficult?
That was only dealing with the personalities of all the producers I was working with. They all had a really big problem with showing up on time.
Oh, yeah?
Which is one of my pet peeves. Sometimes I couldn't even find them.
Really?
Yes. So, every day it was like I had to count to 10, take a deep breath, and try to get different imagery going in my head besides strangulation, stuff like that. That was absolutely a reference to the working relationship I had with everyone. Because I worked with 4 different producers, and they were all very young, just put it like that.
You had to babysit them.
Yes.
So throughout the album, there's a beautiful mood. This same mood is there all along. How did you succeed doing that since you were working with different producers?
Since they were all driving me cuckoo? Well, because when I wrote the songs, I took time with each of them, and it was a much less pressured environment. It wasn't the same as actually going into the studio, hiring musicians. The actual writing of the songs and the lyrics and the mood of them was done in a much more relaxed environment. Once I'd written all the songs, the trouble started when we went into the studio and there was much more scheduled time.
The last time you put out an album, Erotica, it was out at the same time than a movie and your sex book. This time, it's the music. No interference.
Just the music, yeah.
Is that the way you wanted it? Yeah.
Yes.
No distraction.
Exactly.
So, I know you don't regret your sex book at all, but do you regret putting the book at the same time?
Yes.
The album? Yeah?
Too much information.
Yeah. So people focused on that more?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you think people would follow you more?
I didn't think that I knew that there was going to be people that were, to a certain extent, outraged, but I didn't think it was going to be that big, so much.
I heard you say recently that you wouldn't sing anymore songs like Material Girl or Into the Groove. Does that mean that, like, some of your songs don't grow very well?
Yeah. That's what happens. I mean, I didn't write Material Girl, so maybe that's why.
How about Into the Groove?
Well, Into the Groove I could probably see myself doing, but Material Girl I just couldn't. It would just be a joke. I'd start laughing and I couldn't sing it.
Is it your sworn testimony that by coincidence alone you happened to date both Andrew Marsh, who died from a combination of sex and drugs, and the doctor who treated him for drug poisoning?
Portland's a small city. I even dated a man who dated a woman you dated.
Why is it so important for you to make it as an actress?
it's important for me to be able to express myself as an actress, just like it is as a singer. And it's an art form that I'm inspired by and interested in. So when I cease to be, then I won't do it anymore. But I think it's an incredible medium, and I respect it. So.
You also want to be a director?
Yeah.
Do you know which kind of movie you'd like to direct?
A good one. No, I don't really. I mean, I think it would probably be something that I could relate to, and personally, something that I knew about, a subject that I knew about. Yeah.
I know that you haven't been very satisfied with some movies that you've made in the past. Since you would like to be a director, would you direct a movie that you're playing in?
No.
No?
That's too much work.
But you would maybe be more satisfied and have control?
No, but I think to be an actress, you have to let go of all kinds of control and just completely let go and forget about everyone in the room and be very submissive. And to be a director, it's completely the opposite. You have to know everything that's going on and be completely in control and have a very specific point of view and very dominant, and you're running the ship, and it's two different hats to wear, and I wouldn't want to wear both of them. I think one would suffer.
So you will be playing in other movies next year?
Yeah.
So you trust these new directors you'll be working with?
Not necessarily.
What's the next movie you'll be in?
I just did a movie called 4 Rooms that Allison Anders directed. It's a Quentin Tarantino script, and he's producing the whole thing, and he's editing it. And he hired 4 different directors to direct all the segments.
And so far, you should be satisfied?
Yeah, actually, I think it went, I mean, the shoot was difficult. It already happened. But I think I did a good job, so we'll see.
Do you think you're capable of just answering the questions put to you?
I'm just trying to explain myself.
You live in Los Angeles, Miami, New York. Is this place, is Los Angeles a place where you like to be? No? Why not?
I'm not very inspired by it as a city. Culturally, I think that New York has much more to offer, and also Miami. And also in New York, I feel very alienated here. Everything's really spread out, and there doesn't seem to be any center of the city, or there's not a lot of art to go and see, not a lot of theater. There's just, when I'm in New York, I'm out every night. There's always something to do. When I'm in LA, I can't find anything to do. Spend a lot of time in my house.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And in Miami?
Miami's great. Miami's like my place to escape, to get away. The Latin culture in Miami is wonderful. I love it down there.